my name is Ron, and these are my viewers, Carrie, Cara, Mia, who's recording, and Rachel. Okay, so since we were children, we were told to incorporate all the elements of the food pyramid into our everyday diets. The food pyramid consists of 5 to 7 servings of vegetables and fruit, 3 to 5 servings of carbs such as bread and pasta, 3 servings of dairy products, 2 servings of protein such as meat, eggs, and beans. Each of those components are important to maintain a healthy diet, and without each of those elements being a part of our everyday lives, it could turn out to become a disaster. The lack of nutrients in an individual's diet can result in higher low blood pressure, cancer, higher low cholesterol, a weak immune system, and much more harmful effects to one's body. Making sure to consume the correct amount of servings from each section of the food pyramid is detrimental to one's health. The hundreds of diets that work to create a healthy lifestyle for individuals, although they don't always create a meal plan according to the food pyramid, for instance, is the vegetarian diet. Vegetarianism is a diet where one does not consume any meat, fish, or poultry. It is basically a diet where the individuals abstain from eating any type of form or life form. People take part in this diet for many different reasons. For instance, animal environmental rights, and the tremendous health benefits behind it, and some just do it to simply lose weight. There are so many stereotypes behind vegetarianism. Throughout this speech, I intend to break those stereotypes and prove why this diet and lifestyle is so much different than what people believe. Vegetarianism is not only a diet, but it is a lifestyle. The overwhelming amount of benefits that are associated with this lifestyle surpass any other type of diet, including the most common meat-eating diet. Going back to the food pyramid, many may believe that the vegetarian diet does not correspond with the food pyramid, but that is nothing but a myth. Since the 1970s, when the vegetarian diet started making its mark on the American society, people have always been hesitant to take meat out of their diets. The reasons are endless. Some simply love meat too much to give it up, while others say the lack of meat in one's diet goes against the food pyramid. Protein is a key nutrient in maintaining a healthy diet, and a key element in the food pyramid. Because of this, many assume that a vegetarian diet is not as beneficial as a carnivore's diet due to the lack of meat, although there are so many foods that one can supplement meat for. For instance, ChooseVeg.com provides many different types of food one can supplement meat for. Beans and lentils provide a hefty dose of protein, and many are also a great source of iron. Kidney beans, split peas, and tofu are also some really good sources of protein. Another source indicates a plant-based diet can be an excellent source of all the necessary nutrients one needs, such as proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and all necessary essential amino acids for optimal health, particularly when a wide variety of foods are eaten each day. Some vegetarians, especially vegans, may need to add supplements to ensure they are getting essential nutrients they require. For example, these vitamins can be such as B12 or iron. Vegetarians take part in this diet for so many reasons. For instance, animal environmental reasons and simply for health benefits. Becoming a vegetarian seems so impossible to so many people. Living without meat seems like unrealistical. But many individuals are simply worried about the lack of meat about how the lack of meat will affect one's body. A solution for this could be to slowly start cutting meat out of one's diet. For instance, start by simply taking fish out of your diet. Then see how long it takes your body to adjust. Afterwards, take out red meat from your body and see how that affects your body. During this transition, one must still supplement the lack of meat with more beans, nuts, or any other form of protein to make up for the absence of meat. Many may ask, what's the point of all that? The point is to live the healthiest possible lifestyle there is. According to Loma Linda University School of Public Health, vegetarian diets are associated with a significant reduction in incidence of diabetes. Information published by George Washington University School of Medicine has also confirmed that a vegetarian diet offers an important benefit for the management of diabetes and can even reduce the likelihood of development by 1/2. According to the JCU University Skin Cancer Research Clinic, there is a relationship between a vegetarian diet and decreased risk of cardiovascular disease. Why? Most vegetarian diets are full of antioxidant-rich foods. Antioxidants are molecules that can reduce the damage caused by oxidative stress, including osteosclerosis. Not only are there many health benefits, but there are also many benefits to our environment if one is a vegetarian. Meat production requires, for instance, meat Meat production requires huge amounts of land, energy, and water, which leads to habitat loss, soil erosion, water deprivation, and pollution from pesticides and animal waste. Also, the oceans are being overfished, coral reefs are being destroyed, and sensitive seafloors are getting raked with drag nets. Many species are threatened, including dolphins, seabirds, and turtles that get snagged in the nets. Being a part of the society, we have to face society's stereotypes of ourselves, no matter what race, religion, or culture we are. Each individual has to face the prejudices of the world, including vegetarians. In the 1970s, Francis Moore Lapice wrote A Diet for a Small World. His book brought tremendous attention to vegetarianism. His philosophies directly appealed to a specific community in particular, the hippie community. Hippies' main intention is to spread peace, love, and serenity. They believe that all life is precious and all living creatures of the world are equal. So after the book was released, many hippies began to take part in this lifestyle. Some San Francisco hippies started a vegetarian commune in Tennessee, which is generically named The Farm. The Farm popularized the use of soybean foods in the U.S., especially tofu, which was mainly known to the Americans before the Farm Cookbook, which consisted of soybean recipes and explained how to make tofu. Since so many hippies took part of this lifestyle, to this day people associate vegetarians with hippies. This is not necessarily a bad thing, yet many believe that in order to be a vegetarian, you need to be a hippie or act like a hippie. This is so false. The reason to be vegetarian is pure for all the health and environmental benefits of this lifestyle. So in the end, vegetarians have always had the intention to better themselves, whether it was for purely health reasons or for the environment. These individuals take part in bettering society not only for themselves, but for the planet and for the animals. Meat-eating diet, although does not seem like the most thing that can be very harmful for individuals, people waste more water and release more toxic chemicals in their air by eating meat than many would expect. Going vegetarian, although it can be very difficult and may seem almost impossible in reality, it is a very possible and can be one of the most life-changing decisions someone can make for themselves.